Antoine, it's nice to meet
Awesome.
you.
Yeah, yeah. It is
Wonderful.
very nice to meet you, Daryl. It is very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet all of you. It really, really is.
Yeah, yeah. But by the way, I would like to clarify that the beeping noise is not coming from Daryl's house. It is coming from Jack. So just for anyone tuning in, it's not
I
him.
I could go outside and then freeze to
No,
death
no,
if you
no,
like.
no. It's fine. No, no, it's fine. It's fine right now. It's fine.
Okay.
Daryl, why do you bring up the soy jack, the Wojak, and the Chad a lot? Like you bring those up a lot.
I bring those up solely because I acknowledge the fact that there is I I I respect and I acknowledge that there are people from different backgrounds that are coming into like a different cognition. And I know that, and I guess I can understand the quote unquote, and this may sound aggressive, but there are certain layers to Aryanism. And I feel like that is a responsibility that has
Why the
been
bare chest?
Jack,
that
can
has
you
been
turn your camera on, please? Can you leave your camera on, please?
Well,
has been
I'm
shoved upon
comfortable with the one eye.
Yeah,
especially as someone who's non-Aryan, and I
it's
see
better
that
for me.
because I see that there's certain people who if they aren't look maxed, if they aren't under a certain category of their nose, chin, forehead, and certain features, that they are mistreated, and there are layers to quote
That's
unquote
true. That's true.
Indo-European thought, and I do not devalue that in the slightest. And that is legitimate, because how am I going to devalue the experiences of something that personally, one, I'm an outsider looking into? I mean, like, how many people are quote unquote labeled as chuds because they're Slavic or Polish or half Turkish or just born on the wrong side of Italy?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You think chud is like a slur?
It is a slur. It is a slur. Like from what I experience, like yes, oh, you're a chud. And when I hear someone saying that you're a chud, that means you are a quote unquote less than Aryan, non you that I when I think of chud, I mean that means your family immigrated to the United States after 1920 moving forward.
I
That
think
is
it's strictly a matter of denigrating someone's sexual attractiveness. I think Chad Chud is the axis of desirable to
Well, I mean, hang on,
undesirable.
hang on. Have you?
I think it's
Well, yeah,
directly
hang on.
insulting somebody's masculinity.
Have you ever been called a chud before, Daryl?
Oh no, not in the slightest. Because I feel like I haven't been called a chud because I'm black.
Right,
Because I'm
right.
either like a
Do you,
Tyrone,
do you
a
get called names a
Pookie,
lot?
a Ray Ray.
I don't know what I would call you.
No. I'm just not
I would just
spoken
call you
to.
dude.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
hey dude, I'm speaking to you.
I'm
Hi.
the guy.
You're all right.
Yeah, like I said, like black people aren't called manlets. White people are called manlets. White people are called manlets. White people are called chuds. White people are called things off the rail by anybody and whoever in whatever YouTube comment section behind whatever Dragon Ball Z, whatever anime thumbnail that the person who's calling them that hides behind. That is like when I tell you like it took me years like until they trust me. There was Chad, and then trust me, I've seen Millennia Thinker long enough to know that I'm yeah, like quote unquote Pookie, Ray Ray, and Tyrone was new. It
Hmm.
was mainly about there was Chad, Chud, the Virgin
Those don't sound
incel.
pleasant.
I don't see it as. I see it
Yeah,
as dehumanizing. I
yeah.
see it as
Name
some
calling is very low
rich
brow.
yuppie Walter White, breaking. And I'm sorry, which the dude from what's it called, Mad Men, and then there's everybody else.
Don Draper.
Yeah, there's the Don Drapers, and then there's not. There's the
Yeah, you're
Don
right.
Drapers, and then there's the outsiders.
100%, man. You're right on.
Yeah, there's Don Draper's, and then there's Dallas Winston.
Yeah. You're either in the club or you're not. That's it.
Yeah. You're either. I'm sorry. You're either in the lodge.
Well, there's clubs and lodges. Yeah, but you're right.
Yeah. You're either in the lodge,
Yeah.
or guess
You're in a
what?
box.
Or you're 1/16th Cherokee, or you're a
Something.
12th Mexican, and then all
Well,
of a
but
sudden
yeah.
you're on the other side of the railroad tracks.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty deep. That's pretty deep.
It's true. Life has a way of categorizing itself.
People, there's a caste system that they want to go and do, and that they want to
Yeah.
give people.
Yeah.
And
For sure.
yeah, they want to move the finish line, and they moved it for everybody, and including white people. They moved the finish line. So now, white people aren't even American. So I mean,
Well,
who are they trying to bring in and replace us with?
dragons. Yeah.
Erdogan
Dragons.
spells dragons
Dragon.
backwards.
Right. But they're coming from another dimension. They're dragons.
The masjid.
Yeah, exactly.
Or even but and it's not everybody, and
No, it's not.
But yeah, there's clearly
It's okay though. You can relax about it though. Honestly, it's actually kind of cool once you know more about it. It's fucking hella cool.
Oh yeah.
I don't want you to panic.
Oh yeah. No, nobody's panicking at all, because the truth is gonna come up.
Oh yeah. It's awesome. What's up, bro?
The truth is gonna come out. Point blank. Period. Like, it has nothing to do.
It's like the gatekeepers are still manning the posts, but the gates are around a wall, and the wall is no longer relevant. When people can fucking leave a body and geist over to another body and walk into that one and then leave, arresting them is no longer a viable prospect.
No,
right?
it's like, because they surrendered themselves willingly to the new host.
Yeah.
When someone says and comes in, like,
That shit happens.
if somebody cucks themselves to a lesser power than them, whatever that cuck does in their body is free range. And to the real man with true cognition, it looks unnatural, because it is unnatural.
Yeah, exactly. It's a perversion of the natural order. That's why they do it.
And there is a perversion of the natural order, and it has nothing to do with intermarrying. It's the limitations of freedoms. Because
depends on your definition of marrying, but yeah.
Freedom, you're free to work for somebody else who allegedly is supposed to be better than you because he has this cheap-ass $200 suit.
I'm not free to work for just anybody these days. I'm kind of beholden. But in general, I agree with you.
Oh, absolutely.
Lewis, what do you think?
The issues of this world.
Oh no, I'm just enjoying the conversation.
You.
The two of you talking is amazing.
And you should be above it, and you are above it because you have the cognition to see through it. You have the cognition to see through it. And while every here's the thing, here's my thing with Plato's cave. You put yourself into Plato's cave, and then you pat yourself on the back for walking out. And then there's people like you and me and everybody in this cube who've never walked in that motherfucker and said, I'm not going to belittle myself to teach myself a mentality that I already know. Why cuck myself?
Right, I agree. That's a salient point.
Like why cuck ourselves? Why? Because this whole what?
They want us to freely associate and to choose to walk into the slaughterhouse. At least they used to.
And blame you, and blame me, and say
there's a system of domination and control.
It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with politics. It comes to the point where I'm black, you're black, but yet I'm black, you're white, but yet everybody else who can come over here on a visa and all this other stuff can make more money than us. But we all join the military, work for the federal government, and we're ready to get our legs blown off for this country. And they say we're capped off at $18 an hour. And if you don't expect me or expect us to come and sit here and do what we need to do to take care of our own outside of a tax bracket or not, then no, I believe we're 100% justified in the retaliation that we need to do in proper civil disobedience.
Who is we?
The working class collective.
The WCC. I haven't heard of that.
Oh no! Clearly, we're the working class. You are literate.
I suppose. Well, I do function. I don't know if I work.
And you can read.
I can read, definitely.
And here's the crazy part. If you were quote unquote some racist Nazi or whatever, you wouldn't be talking to me anyway.
That's true. Yeah, I don't see anybody else joining. Lewis, is there anybody else coming on, or is it just us?
A lot of people.
For now, it's going to be just us. I'm trying to get other people on, but for now, just continue with this, Jack.
Well, if you bring up a hardcore racist, I love beating him down in public. I think racism is an absolute, outmoded, ridiculous way of running a civilization. I think the eugenicists have been proven wrong resoundingly. I think this is bigger than the Scopes trial.
They don't want people to know, and they don't want us to talk about. They don't want to say the eugenicist is proven wrong. They don't want to say that because that gives the people who.
Well, it's their programming. It's the program of the gatekeepers. The power elite has been decapitated. They're no longer in control of the planet the way they used to be. They're in control of whatever they control, and that's fine. And the gatekeepers, the people like Lewis and the people like those censors in Good Morning Vietnam, the two redhead guys, they're the government who decides what we get to know. Well, they no longer get to decide that. People have been able to reach cosmic mind and find things out for themselves on a scale hitherto unimaginable. But the people who are in charge of the gates, they're still there. They're still manning the gates. Hey, Lewis, you're getting the gates. How's it going?
Yeah, and guess what? Most of them, they're not men anymore. They're daughters. Because at the end of the
some
day,
have converted to Cainism, which I approve of.
White people don't have to change. White people do not have to change.
So the whole white-black thing, black is really black ops, black like off the books, black books. It's no longer skin color. There's black. There's blacker than black. There's black when you have a black credit card and you go to a black fucking psyop kiosk and you can buy a magic camera and you can buy a time traveler beacon and you can get a flying car. They just give you, I need a flying car, and they just tell you where the fucking garage is and you fucking walk in and get one. There are people walking around on Earth who have these kind of powers. At least they did. I don't know what they do now, because the whole Black Ops budget was based on the tax system, which was invented in the historic meeting at Jekyll Island. I shouldn't go too far into the weeds on this, but all that system is crashing down.
Here's the thing, right? This isn't some rampant conspiracy. I mean, you're coming off of stuff that's already established. So if there's people who want to watch or want to put this earlier and say that, oh, this is just some quote unquote coon and some random dude in the middle of Missouri talking about.
Am I the coon? Can I be the coon?
I am because
well, I want to be the coon.
By all means, go ahead.
Okay.
You get to ride on Cthulhu at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, because at the end of the day, I mean, like, we look at it, and I mean, like, if we convert, we both have to wear hats.
I tend to wear one. I wear the tonsure so my head gets cold.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Because, I mean, we go on and we move at this and we look and we see and we look at the power and the places that are at B. And at the end of the day, you and I both aren't allowed at the golf course.
That's basically true, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any clubs.
Yeah. We're not allowed in the hunting clubs. And we're not only that.
I could try.
My last name is Irish. And I bet yours probably is too. And if it's not,
it's Slav.
German or Polish.
Well, Jackstar is actually almost entirely Hungarian, but yeah.
I have a blood prince. Yeah, it's no big deal, but that's what they helped me with.
I love every Hungarian I met. I love every Magyar I've met.
Yeah, right. Magyar power. Right on.
Yeah, I know about Matthias Corvinus. Yeah. I know about Jan Hunyadi. I mean, like, for real. Like, these are real people who matter.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
People who matter. And then it just comes to who's on the wrong side of the Danube, who's on the right side of the Danube, who's on the right side of Greece.
For real.
And then they go and they keep moving the finish line. And here's the crazy part. We're both talking because everybody in this chat acknowledges that the power and the people who have power is getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
There's nobody in chat. Mm-hmm. There's no one in chat.
Oh, there's people watching.
I'm saying the world order, that global conspiracy keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah, I would agree.
generation because
Yeah.
they keep disallowing
They
everybody over and over again to the point till it's only a small amount of people allowed, and then it's just
they fulfill
everybody
their ranks of
outside looking.
grooming. They've removed the natural element.
Oh yes, absolutely. The Wizard of Oz is going to show himself. The Wizard of Oz has to show himself because he's banned everybody who's able to even protect him.
It's 420. I'm gonna get high.
Exactly. I mean, it's how many? I mean, you can't even be white anymore. You can be Polish and Italian, and
Well,
you're not white.
I'm kind of black ops now. I'm a national resource. I'm a strategic anomaly, which is kind of weird. Hang on,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna get high.
there's so many people who, I mean, the exploitation is, I mean, they come up and they tell you, "Do you love your country? Do you love your country?" And they blow
I
in,
tell them I
then
do.
they use you for the vote, and then they send you off to the side, and then they
Yeah,
just call you trailer
that's
trash.
fine. I wanted to be on the side in the first place. That's fine.
Yeah, and then they
I'm
just call
neutral.
you trailer trash, and it's bullshit.
Daryl, how old are you?
I am 28.
28. All right. So you're a decently young guy. You're not that old.
How old are you again, Liz? Actually, you're like 30. You're like 37.
I'm 20. I'm 20.
20. 20.
Yes.
Kid. All right, go ahead. Bugle away.
All right. Anyways, Daryl, can you show like the arm thing, like the arm wounds on here? Can you like? Yeah. Look at that. What? Let's see here. Solo layout. Yeah. Look at that. Like, what is Jack? What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Jack?
I think it's cannabis crystal. I think it's legal.
No, of what's on screen. Look at what's on screen, Jack.
That looks like an immunization scar.
Right. What is that, Daryl? What is that?
That is me. I mean, the long one going down the middle is a broken pencil, and I broke a pencil in half on a windowsill,
Oh,
and I began
oh
to
yeah,
drag it up and down my arm, and I
yeah. That'll
said,
do that.
"Be this week ever again." The tiny ovals are lighters. The tiny ovals are lighters because the tiny little ovals here, and in the front, those
Yeah.
are lighters. Because even
I
the
approve.
immunizations, I mean, at this point,
You know, the way it is.
burn myself to see if I could burn the chip. If it was in there, absolutely.
Did
If there
you
was
said
a
that
chip,
you burned yourself to burn the chip? Is that what you said?
Maybe, maybe
if there was one, that's what I
that
told
can happen.
myself. I'm gonna burn myself. I'm gonna burn the black some more. I
It's
said we're
worth a
gonna.
shot.
I told myself I'm not
I don't
gonna
think it's
do.
any crazier than what's the guy's name?
Right.
The
So
guy,
is this
Benjamin
like
Franklin with the key on the kite. It's the same thing.
I said I'm
right.
not gonna be weak anymore. I said I'm not gonna. I said people they want to exploit us with email and money
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there are people in this world who make $40 an hour who say the people who make $17 an hour don't matter. So I said I'm going
I
to
think he's
show
got a point.
if that's what you value me at, I will devalue myself and then I will return you on the return of interest. When I am your boss.
I wouldn't recommend keeping doing it, but the fact that
Oh,
you did it, I think, is noble.
oh, I'm not, but this is the commitment. I'm
Yeah,
going to be the American Psycho's boss. And it's not going to be revenge.
right
It's not
on.
going to be anything. It is going to be like an acknowledgement of there's a certain undermined working class that has nothing to do with being quote unquote melanated. There are people outside of this world, outside of my perspective in this country that don't revolve around me. And it has nothing to do with politics. It has everything to do with respecting another human being. So, like I said, if I just see some white dude with misfits tattoo and a Danzig shirt, yeah, I'm not going to assume naturally that he's just quote unquote racist. No, if this is somebody, like there are people, because if I don't want people to assume things about me, then the shoe needs to be on the other foot. If you want it, people need to see it so you know that you respect them before you start asking them to change
Absolutely,
and asking
and
them
that's
for a motherfucking handout.
right. That's what your arm is. It's a statement of that. It's a like an affirmation of that, right?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Right. Quick question. You said that you were involuntarily constrained to a hospital, a mental hospital by your family. Can you tell me about that? Like what happened there?
Oh, what happened there?
God.
I grew up with older parents. Like my parents are older. Like my parents are about to be 70, but I was born in the 90s. So
How
after
old was your mother when you were born?
I'm sorry.
How old was your mother when you were born?
Oh, my younger brother, he's younger than
No,
me.
your mother. How
My
old
mother,
was your mother when you were born? How old was your mother?
she was like 37.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
That's nice age. That's ripe.
I met I met my parents when I had the cognition. When when my mom was 44 and my dad was 48 and I was 7.
Yeah.
My mom was the same age as Steve Irwin when he died.
Wow.
That is how I track time. So, and they were
Okay.
from my dad was 10 years old when he saw Martin Luther King Jr. shot. That is how old he is.
God bless Dr. King.
And
No shit.
when
I
I
think I did a
told
lot.
and I drew the line in the sand that I am a cognitive man, she just said, "Okay, we're going to blame PTSD and we'll put you in a mental institution." And I said, "Okay, you're funky as
No.
fuck." And I had
Yeah.
multiple people in that
I didn't
mental
say okay.
deny looking at my paperwork. I got COVID. I've had Bibles thrown at me. And I mean, with certain federal jobs, when you take an oath and you sign a contract, you volunteer yourself to be mentally institutionalized off rip.
Yeah. Like, were you ever diagnosed with anything or no?
People have diagnosed me and I've disproven it by going to college. I trust me, they said they wanted to call me schizoaffective, they wanted to call me bipolar. So then when I went to college for pharmaceutical manufacturing, right? And when I told people that if you are quote if you live in China or if you're affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party, I can scientifically prove that your COVID vaccine is orange Gatorade. If you take Zoloft, if you take Depakote, if you take most of these quote unquote antidepressants,
Turn this into a rap.
it's just 3 to 5 Benadryl. It's mostly Benadryl projected into one. If someone's saying, "Oh, I'm bipolar, I need my meds," you just give them 3 Benadryls and tell them
True.
what's the difference.
It's true.
They are giving your children Benadryl. It is
True.
Benadryl.
Yeah.
You want to give me Benadryl?
Diphenhydramine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Scary shit.
Diazepam,
Oh my god. That one's
Depakote,
bad.
Zoloft. Yeah,
Fuck
most
all
of
that shit.
is just Benadryls.
I'd rather smoke crystal. I would.
You don't
Not
suck.
exclusively, but
You
no, I
don't
don't.
suck.
I don't. Somebody told me to. I was
Is that
initiated to
EDP?
do a different way.
Is that
Yeah.
EDP? Absolutely. I love. Here he is. What's
Oh,
going
you
on,
you like
EDP?
EDP? You like EDP, Daryl?
I know of him from that Mandela effect when I first saw him in 2010, 2013.
Jack, let me into your house.
Where are you?
One.
I'm outside. We have a warrant for your arrest.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Uh, Bustin, this is a new friend of ours, Daryl.
Hello, Daryl.
How are
He's
you,
been
Bustin?
telling
Hey, he's
us.
all right.
Yeah.
What's up with him?
Can you show him your arm real quick, Daryl? Can you like show him what your arm looks like, just real quick?
Oh, he's frozen.
Dang it!
Oh,
Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, there. You see that? You see that? Bustin?
What is it? Scarred?
Yeah. It's got
Yeah.
like a bunch of lines and stuff on it. This is his political statement.
it counts.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah, Daryl, could you
Well,
explain to our friend
he's
here
not.
what
He's
that?
not insane.
Jack, shut the fuck up. Let him talk.
I mean, at this point, like, there's a certain hazing process that
Right.
us undermined working class people must endure and that we're told to be silent about. You know, like how with a lot of people, like with LeBron, they just say shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
It's just shut up.
Oh, damn it! He's cutting it out.
I'm just sitting here brushing my teeth, so.
Yeah, Daryl, you might have to leave and come
Oh
back.
shit!
Hang on, he'll come back. He'll come
So
back.
yeah, where did you find this guy?
Instagram reel.
And you just DM'd him?
Yes.
So what is he like? Is he insane or something? Or
I mean,
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know. Yeah, I don't
He
know.
may have been in the past, but I don't think he is now.
Yeah, he said he has been institutionalized before. His Instagram account is insane, which is why I DM'd him in the first place.
what? Could you send me his Instagram, or have you sent it?
I'll send it to you after we get done with this. But yeah, or actually, no, I'll send it to you right now so you can like look at it and decide what you think about this guy.
Yeah.
No, his
Why do Leafs need this information?
Why the fuck do you hate Leafs, man? What's
I
your
don't,
fucking
I
hate
don't.
boner? You're
I
always
don't
bringing up
fucking-
fucking Leafs. You
I don't
text
fucking
Lucky
Leaf-
all the time.
I do
Yeah,
not.
dude. You're
No, I
fucking
don't.
smiling right now too, you liar.
I'm brushing my teeth.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long you been brushing your teeth for, man? You guess you gotta make it all in this time.
About 90 seconds.
When's the last time you brushed your teeth?
Before this, about 6 hours before.
I don't believe that, man. I'm sorry,
Why?
I cannot believe that because I've
Why?
seen the state of your teeth.
Really? Really? That's the state of my teeth.
No, it's not good, man.
Wait, what? What? In what way do you judge?
I compare them to my teeth.
Well, show me your teeth.
I just sent
Show
you
me your
his
teeth.
Instagram account. Bust.
Yeah, show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Come on. Come on, you big sissy pants wussy. Jesus. Come on, do it.
I've shown you my teeth before, Jack.
Well, I don't think you have a leg to stand on. I think my hygiene is impeccable for where I'm living. I think I'm not. I think I'm immune to a Black Ops toxic mold weapon. I think that's pretty impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So.
mean, maybe, Jack. I don't know if you're immune to it, but where's this guy from?
Well, I'm resistant.
America. Jack, that beeping noise is crazy. Bustin, if you can keep talking to him, let me go call him real quick and get him back in here.
Sure.
Give me a second.
Jack,
Yeah, Bustin.
it's just me and you now. It's our show.
Cool. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Why don't you tell the audience what is the best erection you've ever had?
The best erection I ever had. There was this time when I was in a holographic reality of the future. I was teleported there somehow by beings that you call grays. It wasn't like a abduction experience. They had already indexed me or whatever. They could flip a switch and pull me into the future or do whatever. And they don't do this very often. And I was there in a room that looked like my bedroom. It was both my bedroom and the future at the same time. And there were these two women there who force bred me. And they had the ability to snap their fingers, and I got instantly erect. And it was like a dream, right? And I was consenting to it because I knew it was from a higher benefit. It really was. And then I had sex with females in this weird kind of dreamy kind of Twin Peaksian David Lynchian environment.
Right.
Yeah.
So you said it was your bedroom, though, right? In the future?
Well, it was 2 years ago that it happened. That I
But it
remember.
was in the future, though, right? You said?
I was definitely teleported into the future.
Did the toxic black mold, the Black Ops weapon, did it spread further or no?
All right.
It hadn't been deployed at that point.
All right, he's back.
No, we're talking about black mold weapons.
Good questions. We can talk about that later.
I believe they're using a solar furnace.
Welcome back.
Well,
What are they
Yeah.
using a solar furnace
Welcome
on
back.
exactly?
well, I mean, if we look at
Can't hear that.
back in
Can't
the
hear
70s,
that.
the
Can't hear
Afghan
any of that.
military said
Is
the
that
Russian military was
is that AI?
Jack,
And-
let him speak.
if we
If
go
it's AI,
back
that's
to
very good.
Archimedes, when Archimedes went to war with Rome and they invaded him, he used a pack of lenses. That way, he used a group of lenses of different weights and widths and
I saw that
heights,
on Mythbusters.
and he used them to direct the sun to use a noiseless and
It
shellless
worked.
to burn ships. And I believe the
Use
Russians
gems to
against the
focus
Afghans,
and
and I believe that's what people are using now. They're
Oh, yeah.
starting fires with lenses
Yeah.
at different
yeah,
altitudes.
that.
So,
burn people and to burn
They
the
have scalar
undesirables.
weapons.
so do you think
That
that's
are
like
focused light.
the lenses is an ancient direct energy weapon type thing?
They're using the sun and they're using glass, and
Yeah.
people who they have it because they're using certain altitudes at the Earth where there's certain people who have money that's blocked off to us quote
They're
unquote
space weapons.
classes,
They're pretty cool.
and they burn the undesirables.
They do.
You think that's what's happening in
They-
California right now, right? They're doing that to
Yeah.
just start these fires and
It's been
displace
going
people.
on for dozens of years. It's nothing new, but it's happening on a bigger scale
They
now.
did it on
It
purpose.
happened in Colorado. Happened in
Because-
Paradise. Happened in
Jack,
Hawaii.
let him speak. Let him speak, please.
I mean, at this point, right, we've seen it long enough that to be a volunteer firefighter, you get paid a certain wage. And if you don't have an electric vehicle, and it's illegal to work on your car in public in California. So they've kicked all the poor working class people out. And then the natural proclivity of the fires are burning them, and they have no way of putting the fires out. So they let the fires grow and reach out and burn the undesirables. So when
Yeah.
they get a new generation of new slave laborers or new workers,
It's like turning LA into an oven.
they will be replaced.
Yep.
Are you? I mean, if you don't want to dox, it's fine. Are you from the area of the fires, or you're nowhere near them?
I am nowhere near them, but I'm at the point where the hurricane, I'm tired of looking at these quote unquote once in a lifetime hurricanes that affect the Gulf Coast every year.
Right.
Well, those are done on purpose.
I mean, yes, because they should
It's part of the pirate cycle.
but they want to keep buying
There's a-
football stadiums. The Rams get a
Well-
new stadium, but they can't get a decent fire department.
Well,
Right.
it's-
Yeah.
it's-
No,
it's all
I see your
illusion.
point. I haven't studied weather manipulation a whole lot, but I definitely do believe
have.
I'm not against the idea that weather can't or it can't be manipulated. You know, like
Oh, it can be. It can definitely
Yeah.
be manipulated.
I agree.
And the Space Brothers have pretty significant reach and power when they're in low Earth orbit.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, all you need
They
is
set down those tornadoes in Florida that erased those keys. Remember that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you just get a bunch of chemicals and you just mess with the hydrogen in the atmosphere. Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Because they charged up with the aluminum and the barium and the whatever the nanoparticulates that are spread throughout the entire atmosphere. They could charge that up with nanotech. They can make structures and shit that you can't see that are fucking across the fucking sky. Really, they do it. They can turn whole sections of the Earth's atmosphere into like deflector arrays with nanotech. It's the baddest ass shit.
absolutely, yeah.
My hand to God.
I mean,
Every word's true.
The fucking feds are silencing him because he's speaking the truth.
That's fine. That's fine. That has to get. I mean, I'm speaking to the president there. I don't know who else knows about this stuff, but it's not like it's classified anymore. I mean, it's generally not a good idea to tell kids down the street how easy it is to buy a CRISPR and then teach them how to make fucking cold viruses, right? But it's just like an easy bake oven. So I know what I'm saying. Homunculi, yeah, that's a dangerous technology too. That's why we have patents.
I mean, do you know who Jack Cruz is?
Who? The holder of the homunculi patent?
Jack
Who?
Cruz.
Who?
No,
Jackstar?
he's-
I'm Jackstar.
He
I
says Jack
am
Cruz.
Jackstar.
He's saying
Jack
Jack Cruz.
Jack Cruz. Is that related to Sky Cruz?
Cruz. No,
Cruz.
H-R-O-O-S. Jack Cruz. He's South
I-
African. He broke
I-
into
yeah?
into the Swiss Assembly.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
People like most presidents.
Wow.
If you look back, including Obama, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are related.
Oh yeah, Darryl. Maybe you should turn your internet off so it stops glitching. We can't hear you that well right now.
You mean your camera?
Oh yes, no, sorry. Turn your camera
Mhm.
off. Maybe you should turn your camera off. It's glitching pretty heavily.
Okay.
That seems what happened. Yeah.
So
I don't mean to
How's
spread
that
too much
sound?
information, and
Yeah,
then
it
I don't
sounds
mind when the military knee jerks it.
Yeah, you sound a
It's
lot
fine.
better now, Darryl.
I like the military oversight over my speech. It pays off really well.
I mean, it comes to this point where like the levels of technology, like at this point,
Beyond your
I'm not
imagination's
gonna
puny
use
links.
3D print to do anything. the 3D printer is not a new form of technology.
They got matter
If
replicators.
you look,
They got Space
at
Brothers. They got
created
all this
by
shit.
the Indians, like the Indians. I don't mean to speak over you. I apologize.
No,
Sorry, brother.
Darryl, I have a question for you because earlier, before you were lagging out, you were saying that they're using these fires to displace people and then replace them, right? So, what do you think they're replacing them with? Do you think it's androids? Do you think it's people from foreign
Good question.
countries? Do you think it's something else?
People from foreign countries and companies from foreign countries, because like with what's going on with Mexico is there's two parts of Mexico. There's quote unquote Catholic Mexico, and then there's the side of Mexico that's sided with China and Russia. Because I mean, at this point, right, who works better, Chinese laborers or American citizens who have rights that refuse to be exploited over?
Yeah, I mean,
Works better.
I've seen what the Chinese can do. They are definitely they are like little robots in factories. They do produce a lot.
Yeah, but they need teeth and they need dental and they can't live forever. And that's the part. That's what's going on. It's they
Hold my
don't
beer.
want to give American citizens dental. They can't put us into sweatshops because we have rights that other countries cannot have. We can literally go out and protest and unionize because they say, okay, cool. Like how many Freemasonic Mickey Mouse Indian industry plants have people soy jacked with their Funko Pops and paid into retirement by 25? And then there's us working class people who have standards and who have rights. And then the people who own these companies and own these big tech companies say, I don't want to hire American citizens anymore. So let's get a bunch of illegal immigrants from China and from Russia that snuck through the United States-Mexico border, and we're going to hire them and their cousins because we can pay them $14 to what an American asks 25
So
for.
I take it you're anti-immigration.
I am anti-exploitation. They like here's the thing. It is to the point where you're not going to piss on our foot and tell me it's raining, and you're not going to tell me that I'm not getting a job because a white dude don't want to hire me, because that's not true. I'm not and here's the thing, and we can go and we can say that it's DEI, and we can go, we can order that. But when we come out here and we look and see the amount of fighting age and breeding, like you can go and you can look at it, right? When you go and you see all of these drones in Norfolk, Virginia, and in New Jersey, and all these other places,
Yeah, what do you think of
the
those
issue is
drones? What
That's
do
a
you think of those?
Stargate that was open between Earth and the Moon.
here's what my opinion
Stargate.
is, right?
Yeah, Stargate.
Here's what my opinion is. There's too many people in the United States
It's hella
military
cool.
that are spies. There are people who are in the United States military and work for the United States government and the Department of Defense that have alliances and allegiances to foreign government, and they think that they are slick.
Yeah, so
Those are
you think it's
those are
heavily
women.
compromised then?
I think
I'm
they're
sorry?
all women.
You think the Department of Defense and the United States military is heavily compromised? Is what you're implying? I'm
So it's
assuming.
compromised to the point where it's traceable, but it's also compromised to the point where we see these dirty rat bastards. Because when was the last time you heard anything about the Mexican Air Force? When was the last time you heard anything about the might and the power of the Chinese Navy? It's non existent. What they do is that they send people over here to join our military and join our government forces and agencies to try to undermine and sell out our rights to the bottom dollar, so us Americans, natural born or immigrant correctly through the island and through the standards and the correct visas, to undermine us. And the United States government and their loophole, and what they found is that that is true, and that there are agents in the United States government. So if there are people in the United States who feel like they were being replaced or undermined, that is 100% correct, because they can't kill us in an open fight.
Right.
They
You're right.
cannot.
So they have to destroy within, is what you're saying.
Within, and here's the funny part, it's not working. And the people who are selling us out or trying to sell us out are being exposed. And they're being tracked because there's people who do their jobs. And there's also, quote unquote, people in these chats and in these group chats that see it and point it out and say something's not adding up. And we're going to come and figure it out our way, which is your God-given American right to do so.
No, I think what you're preaching is just unbelievably
true.
based, man. Yeah, like
It's true.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
true.
Has the government ever targeted you before for speaking out against this?
No,
All right.
no, and that's the
How do
part
you
that
know?
blows my
How do you
mind.
know?
I
How do
was
you know
gonna
you're not
ask
targeted?
that.
If they,
I was actually gonna ask that.
if
How do you know?
would I be talking this long?
Yes.
Would I still have my government clearances and nobody's coming in black suits threatening me?
No, they wouldn't.
Because the funny part,
You have
here's the funny
clearances.
part.
You have clearances.
Yes, I
Okay.
do
Well,
for
you're.
my own civilian.
That's fine. You're targeted. That's fine.
Yes, because here's the crazy part. You want to know something
No.
targeting? You want to know something targeting?
No. Don't want to.
So,
Just saying. I'm off duty.
who with an ambassador?
I'm a diplomat, but I don't work on Sundays and other religious holidays. I'm I'm currently waiting on I'm waiting on payment that's held up at the bank, and then today is Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, or his day, or hopefully whatever the hell day it is. It's his day, and I can't get paid because of him.
Because there's a lot of people. There's
I
a
set it up
lot
that
of
way.
people
I've been waiting since Monday.
like I said,
Gonna buy a car.
text your Albanian friend you went to high school with about you want a wife, and then watch an Albanian woman show up.
I really
At your
want a wife so much as
at your
have one.
Walmart out of no.
Yeah, it's not. I'm really finished past the wanting stage. I gotta say, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, ask some of these ambassadors. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that, and watch who appears and comes up.
So
You
then, Darryl,
are-
what's your like? I don't want
Hang
to.
on. But Bustin, you're on a computer, right? You're on a computer, right?
Yeah, I'm on my laptop.
Can you like share screen and pull up the video on your computer to this stream that I'm gonna send you?
Oh my god.
Sure, yeah.
All right, yeah. Keep talking. I'll send it to you.
I was just gonna
What's your
say,
phone?
so exposing these people, you think that is the step in the right direction?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, like, who is Serpensa to you now? The YouTuber. Who are these YouTubers? I
Never
mean,
heard
there's
of
the
him.
whole dude who was teaching. Who are these people who are still telling you that these other countries are better? Scientifically, independent research that it's not true. I told our human rights out. Who's creating our true union in the borders for a BRICS dollar?
I'm sorry, you kind of
Who?
cut out there. Your internet is acting up.
Who's selling out our rights for the BRICS bottom dollar?
The
These
elites
YouTubers
are.
have exposed themselves.
Yeah, the elites are.
Yeah, and the YouTubers trying to be elites. The YouTubers trying to be the next generation of elites. These independent people and these quote unquote free news sources who are not free news at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're not independent news. They're paid
Bustin,
off.
look what I just sent you on Instagram. Could you like pull that up here on like a split screen or something?
Oh, yeah, one sec. Let me.
All right, cool. Yeah, go ahead, Darryl. Go ahead.
But like I said, that BRICS bottom dollar. I mean, that BRICS bottom dollar.
Right, absolutely.
They I'm like even in that one dude who I forget his name, when he has a slick back brown haircut, he teaches people all these languages, trying to tell people that he's talking about Hindustanian. He's talking about no people, they're YouTubers going back because they have to get real jobs like the rest of us, and they broke bread with the Chinese Communist Party, Turkey, and a lot of in North Korea and these other foreign governments, and they want to and they say, look, American is just an employee in between the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean.
Right.
They replace. They say that it was bringing new immigrants, and I'll live in my little YouTube channel room and not show my legs and go outside and be a parent.
All right, can you
what the government?
can you pause for a second, Daryl? All right, Daryl, can you see the screen? Can you see what's on screen?
Not yet, but I'm.
Okay, this is one of your videos, Daryl, that I found on your Instagram account. I thought it was very interesting.
I can't see it
play
very
the
well.
clip?
Yeah, you want me to play it?
Yeah, play the clip.
Oh, I know exactly what this one.
Has Been Hotel, Charlie Morningstar, worms are in apples, not snakes.
You want me to play it again?
Yeah. What does that? No, that's good. That's good. What does that mean exactly, Daryl? Like, I was like very puzzled by that video.
Okay, so
Oh man, the fucking feds are getting to him. Oh shit, they're silencing him.
He's being censored. It's like, I honestly want to know what the hell that means. Like, worms are supposed to be in apples, not snakes. Charlie Morningstar. Like, what does that mean?
Well, there's there's cross.
Hang on. He's back. Let him speak, Jack.
Okay.
Yeah. What does that mean, Daryl? Oh my god.
Oh, dude, it's awful, man. The government is just silencing him.
Well, there's stuff they're not ready to tell people yet. I don't blame them.
Jack, what
in
do you
the
think
Bible,
that video
no matter
means?
what denomination you acknowledge by, when
It's some delicate information, dude. Like,
They're
for real.
glitching in and out, Daryl.
because the
Unfortunately,
serpent was the most cunning.
right.
Yeah. Well, we've already said enough, honestly.
Oh, so is he implying that, like, because
The serpent
yeah,
was the most cunning, and when God cursed the serpent, and you will crawl on your stomach, and you will eat dirt.
Right. I feel like if he could actually like explain himself, this would be such a
think
banger.
is he implying that worms are the devil? Because
No, he's saying like in that clip, like a snake is on an apple. So I think he's saying they're like confusing snakes with.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I could hear him.
We heard you for like a second.
And
yeah, I don't know.
In the Bible, it says you will crawl on your stomach, and you will eat dirt.
It's true.
Right.
You will eat dirt.
Right. But what does that have to do with the real?
$5,000.
What are you wearing, Jack?
A hat and a hood and a hat and a zebra bathrobe.
You look like a mage, man. Like a
Thank you.
Will crawl on your stomach, and you will eat dirt.
Not today.
Watch, right when we're done talking about this worm thing, his internet's gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
Well, there's some information that people have patents on.
Well,
Then they don't want this to get out.
Also, just like the Charlie Mornings. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. You got to leave and come back. I think you got to like exit.
That might help.
Come back. Yeah. But like no, like it's just like the Charlie Morningstar thing. That's like a has-been hotel character. Like I don't.
So he did you read the I don't know if it's the top comment or whatever, but his description of the Instagram thing he uploaded. Did you read that, Lewis, or no?
No, what did it say? What did it
Okay,
say?
so it says Has-Been Hotel has inherited the kingdom of heaven. Why? Question mark. Because God told the serpent to eat dirt, and snakes don't eat dirt. If
What
you
the
can
fuck?
goon to it, you could talk about it.
What the fuck?
I think like the top comment on that reel is like, "Get this man an unregistered firearm immediately."
Oh my god.
Well, someone's like, yes, back to schizogram. I knew my feed was missing something.
Lewis, which state should I travel to?
Just go,
Are you
I
allowed
don't
to?
know. What or do you want to go?
Utah.
Are you allowed to travel there? I thought you were.
Not anymore. I can go.
Oh.
Damn, banger.
But anyway, you don't have a state in mind for me? I was thinking Colorado too.
Colorado's nice. Yeah, certainly.
You go to like Utah would be cool.
Yeah,
Actually,
let's real pretty there.
Just make sure
I want to start
you're,
spreading some seed.
Just make sure you're back in your house by July, Jack.
Why? What's in July?
We're gonna visit you in July
Why?
because we want to.
Well, okay, but why July?
Well, because
Seems kind of.
it just works for it. Like me and Bustin and go visit your house in July, Jack.
Well, when's the remodeling scheduled?
I don't know, dude. It's your house, not mine.
It's not my house.
Jack, what do you think the purpose of the toxic black mold is? The CIA Black Ops weapon?
It's meant to drive people out of houses. And then they can take it over.
Was for.
Well, I guess that's meant to dry away people who can't stand beeping. I don't mind it.
So was the beeping? That's on you, right? Like you caused it.
No, it was on when I got back in April.
And it just
2022.
What?
I came into the house and it was beeping. I knew what it meant.
What
Why
does
did
it
you
mean?
change the battery?
Active crime scene.
But doesn't it
Darryl, are
ward
you
away
there?
crackheads?
It's true. What?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Joe.
Can you explain the snake thing, please? Can you explain what that post meant?
I can explain what that post meant.
Okay. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Well, he didn't pay off the right officials.
Has-Been Hotel has inherited the kingdom of heaven. Oh my god! We're never going to get an explanation for that.
Wow.
That's
Them's the breaks. Is my vaping too loud?
No, it's not.
You're
It's fine.
fine, Jack.
You're just fine, Jack.
All right, good.
Everybody had that one grandma that was the over Christian, overbearing. I'm gonna force you to go to church, right?
Right?
No, I didn't.
But everything changed when that cobra went to heaven.
What?
I'm gonna get high again.
Everything changed when the cobra went to heaven.
In the children's show that you had pulled up?
No, on Has-Been Hotel. And that episode of Has-Been Hotel.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. How did everything change when that cobra went to heaven?
That cobra went to heaven. And then everybody said, wait a minute, snakes are evil.
Right? I don't know what that has to do with like really anything else.
What's Has-Been Hotel?
It's Has-Been Hotel is like an animated like musical fucking show about like demons living in hell. Like at the end, there's like a cobra character that dies and goes to heaven because he like earned his
redeems
salvation.
himself and goes to heaven because he's
Right.
lying about who he loves and about being himself.
Right, but what does that have to do with anything else?
Yeah, what does that have to do with worms?
But it does have something to do with worms. because snakes shouldn't go to heaven. If snakes are the representation of the devil, then why are they redeemable? In a show that prides itself in never acknowledging the Eucharist.
Brother, not gonna lie, I think you're going into the weeds on this one.
Right. I think I think you're taking like this one show a little bit too seriously, Daryl. Okay, I'm gonna end this in like 20 seconds. Jackstar, any last words? Jackstar, any last words?
Oh, he left.
Any last words, Bustin?
No. Well, yeah, Daryl, it was nice talking to you for the
It was
20
great
minutes.
speaking to you guys as well.
Is he in the
Yeah.
chat?
Yeah, but he keeps cutting out. All right, guys, like and subscribe. It's been
God,
It's been
country,
real.
Notre Dame.